And 3, 2, 1, we are live with Drones After Dark, episode 4. There it is. Click on Go Live, and we are live on Facebook as well. There
Sweet.
it is.
Send me a link
Perfect.
so I can share it to the 2 friends that I have.
Nice. Copy link to view what your viewers will see. No. I think you just have to go to my profile, right? And share it.
All right, I'll try that, I guess.
Manage on second device. Nope.
I will try going to Bobby Oyang's Facebook page.
I'm going to share it to your profile. Share it to
hell yeah.
AV, and that'll be good.
Oh, I still don't see you live yet, homie.
What do you mean? It says I'm live.
No, I know you're live. I don't see it on... Let's see, November 15th is the first thing that's popping up. November 10th. We've got some old shit here.
Just now. Huh.
I don't know. Copy a link. Send it to me.
All right. Here it is.
Sweet. Yeah. So, gonna be a good show tonight, I think. One of my favorite people's coming on. Oh, yeah, there we go.
There it is.
There it is.
It's the Thanksgiving episode. Who do we send this to? Send this to my...
All right, now that we got some technological stuff out of the way. Post. So yeah, anyways. Gonna be a good show tonight. You can see I'm in the freaking most amazing studio ever. It doesn't get any better than the studio that I'm in. Little background.
So why are you in jail right now? Can you explain to our viewers why you're imprisoned?
I'm sleeping in my fucking van. No, so I'm in my van, my man van, 12-seater Nissan NV 3500, big ass van. But so Thanksgiving comes around, family wants to visit, blah 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 blah. Everything's good. So early last week, one of my kids gets sick. A couple days later, another kid gets sick. A couple days after that, well, family starts showing up. So as of right now, there's 3 sick. My mother-in-law's here. She's sick, 102 fever. My 4-year-old, actually he turned 5 the other day. He's sick, 102 fever. My daughter's sick, 102 fever. So needless to say, I am out in the safety and security of my van, away from illness.
Of the
I'm
van.
living in my van
Nice.
down by a river.
The van life.
So
If
I'm
you
not
were
really-
rock climbing, that'd be cool.
That would be cool. I've been watching rock climbing videos, and they're cool. But so, in all seriousness, I'm not living in my van, but my mother-in-law she's upstairs right outside of my office, sick as dog shit. I don't want to bother her while she's sleeping. Kids are sick, so they're up and down all night. So the only way I could get some peace and quiet, go hide out in the man van. So let's
In the man
talk
van.
let's talk about some housekeeping and some rules and stuff like that. So I've got my mug. What do you think's in the mug, Bobby, if you had to take a guess?
Ooh. In the mug. Let me see that mug again.
Ding, 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 ding.
It's that mug. Let's say Woodford Reserve. It's the Thanksgiving bourbon.
Ding, 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 ding.
Ooh. This was not planned by me.
Nailed it. No, hell no.
Noise.
Hell no. He just knows I love my Woodford.
That's awesome.
So, what are you drinking, Bobby?
I've got myself some vodka and some Liquid Death right here. Pretty solid.
That sounds
And
like
also,
Liquid Death.
So there's actually a story behind this cup right here.
Oh, there's
So
a good story behind that cup.
we were at a conference in buttfuck nowhere, Ohio, and
Buttfuck
the conference
nowhere.
was all right. It was some FBI conference, and we were there for a couple of days. Did our shaking hands and kissing babies, and then at the end of the conference, everyone's packing up and stuff. We're like looking for tape. We're walking around looking for tape because we need to tape up Jeff's monitor to ship it back. And we're just like wandering around, this Hawaiian dude with a handful of cups, like a comedic amount of cups, shows up. And he's like, "Hey, you want some cups?" And he just like presents like 6 cups to us. I'm like,
He had to have
"Oh,
had a
cups."
couple hundred cups there.
so many cups, and there were these pink cups. And then I was like, no, I don't want any of these cups. So Jeff grabbed some, Katie grabbed some other people from our team grabbed some. I'm like, what do you guys need cups for? It's just gonna take up space in your luggage. Well, we do a loop around finding all our tape and stuff, and we see him again, and he's like, hey, you want some cups? They change colors when they're cold. It changes. This is the crime scene, International Homicide. I'm trying to read this upside down. Investigators Association, and it turns red when it gets cold because I got some ice in here. The coolest thing ever. I have like 6 of them.
Conference sucked, but the cups were cool. Yep, good stuff. Good stuff. So what's the other rule we got, Bobby?
Oh, man. So 1, you got to drink with us, and 2, you got fucking curse.
Shit. I think I already got my F-bomb in for the day. If you see me looking over, I'm literally in my van, so between monitors and phones and blah, 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 so I'm not trying to ignore anyone. Like, Bobby, I'm giving you my full attention, I swear. But, this is just fucked up, I'm telling you. So anyways, if I could tell you how much time I've spent in a van with... I'm surrounded by computers and shit, surrounded by technology. I don't normally have a microphone. But hell, doing T&D and flying contracts out in California, like, this was the norm for a lot of it. There was a shit ton of computers sitting on your lap, just working out of the vehicle. Thank God I got more space than some of the rentals and shit we were in out there. But, man, living the van life.
Living the van life.
There are some people out there that are legitimately flying robots and living the van life, doing some serious work, though. Shout out to everybody, Team 4. Everybody on Team 4, fucking everyone that's out there flying the drone life, living in their van, down by the river, flying robots. My hat's off to you. Good people. So, we did say it's an exciting show, not just because you and I are here. It's exciting because I'm nice and warm in my new Pilot Institute hoodie. Hashtag Ooh. Pilot Institute for the win.
Oh, man, no one can see it.
Dude, I know.
It's really hard to see. Oh, there it is.
You know, if I was in the office, I'd have been legit sporting the Pilot Institute down the arm. But, no, stuck in my van. Sorry, Greg, I wish I could give you more exposure, but, you know. Speaking of exposure, what about last episode? Man, exposing right at the end. Shout out to Bobby.
Ooh, I tried to cut it out towards the end, like right when the nips showed, like the stream would just end right there. Oh man, we had a good chat after the podcast as well. Oh, yeah, we should have like a drones after dark, like
drones after dark.
That's when the serious shit starts coming out. The names start dropping and the real gossip comes out.
Did you notice though the shirt didn't go back on when Bobby took the shirt off? He was legit. He was done. He said, "Fuck that shirt. I'm done." And even the conversations after, he's like, "Nah, I'm good." Awesome.
Burlesque Bob.
Dude, a lot of crazy shit happened in the drone space this week. I bet you Billy can tell us a lot more about it because he's usually up on that shit. But the new air unit, the air unit 03.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, people putting cameras on robots for a long time now, and now DJI's dropping another bombshell like the 03 air unit. 155-degree field of view, so it's got the same shit that the Avata's got on there. The transmission distance is light years ahead of everybody, and you can put it on anything you can hook up a battery up to.
Wow. That's really cool.
I bet you could skybrowse with it if I had to guess.
So what does the Air 3 do specifically? It does video transmission?
Yeah.
To goggles?
Yeah. Yeah. It's just like a little square block that you can put in your drone, or any drone, or in some people's case, Pilot Institute. Put it on a vehicle. Put it on whatever you want. Hook some power up to it. Most of the flight controllers that are out now to build your own drones, plug it into there, and you get power from that and control over your cameras and settings and your on-screen displays and all that. Dude, so we're talking 1080p at 100 frames a second, or 4K at 60. And there are still fucktards out there flying analog. They'll give you 1,000 reasons why. Oh, the latency's better, or blah, 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 blah. No, it's not. Like, maybe, but no.
Well, I mean, some people are just stuck in their ways. That's just how it is, right? Like people that think that pictures are better than videos for making 3D models.
Oh man, don't get me started. Oh shit. So I did comment.
Oh,
Did you
man.
see the comment on that post? Someone said,
No,
"Pictures,
I didn't.
Any day of the week, pictures are better than video." It's like, no, any day of the
Shit,
week,
man.
whatever you're using at the moment is better than whatever anybody else is using. Yeah. I don't even know if that one's even worth talking
Shout out
about.
to Brandon
He's-
Carr for making my life
There it is. So, like in
Making my
all
life
aspects of life,
annoying.
he'd rather waste 12 hours of processing time. I guess if you have no life, like 12 hours to process is no big deal. Like if that's your only job is
the
processing
worst.
photos, like that's fine, I guess. But other people have shit to do. Like, just
Yep.
saying.
Yeah.
But you know, it is what it is.
It is what it is. It's just part of
It
the
is what it is.
industry, you know?
Oh, dude, so it's not the first. So I mean, he's I don't know, super opinionated. I get it. I'm type A personality. We have had head to head, like face to face, go. Like, no, you're wrong. No, you're wrong. No, you're wrong. And it'll never end. I mean, I'm right, but you know, it is what it is. But,
Yeah.
So so that was one big bombshell was that air unit, and then the other one, a freaking another agricultural drone. DJI threw out that M3M, the Mavic 3M, the multi-sensor. Did you check that thing out?
Yeah.
Dude.
I don't think it supports the DJI SDK at all, though.
Probably not. So my first question to Kyle. So Kyle posted on Instagram, Kyle from DJI. Same thing I ask him every single time a new sensor's released. So does it take video or just pictures? He's like, oh, this one will take video too, but I don't see the use for that.
What?
So fact of the matter is, to analyze any of the data, you probably have to use Terra. So he might be right. But we could still make 3D models in like, I don't know, near IR or pure red or pure green,
Multispectral.
multispectral 3D models.
I don't know how it works. Does it see through walls? Maybe. Who knows?
Maybe.
Mavic 3M sees through walls. You heard it from me first.
Oh, shit. No, but, I mean, that... game-changing. So you take one of those fucking things, you fly it over your fields, it'll tell you, this spot has enough water, this spot doesn't, this spot over here probably needs some chemicals to fix your shit, and then you take something like the Agris, and the Agris works with Terra too, so then it takes the data that you got from the Mavic. So now the Agris knows, oh, put a little chemical here, don't put any chemical here, put a lot of chemical here. Like, making farming brainless. Like, there's a lot of shit that goes into competitive farming to make a turn a profit in farming. And now being able to pair, like, the sensors that collect the data with the shit that actually, like, sprays and does all the other stuff.
I think one of our team members, Katie, made a purchase of the Agris.
She said
She's
she was
gonna
going
be-
to. Yeah.
She's going to be the coolest farmer on the block. I mean, she's got... So she has like a 50, 100-acre ranch, massive ranch in Reno area. And she's got a lot of cows, a lot of cattle, a lot of farmland. And she's just going to go around, one, you know, watering her crops and spraying her crops, but also going around charging like $1,000 to spray other people's crops. We'll save them a lot of money, and she'll literally just make money off that drone. It's crazy.
Let's be honest, though. She was already the coolest farmer on the block.
Katie is awesome.
Seriously.
Shout out to Katie.
Seriously. Yeah. Man, my Facebook's blowing up. Imagine that.
Oh, wow.
But,
Justin
so we have...
Hillard says he has a Centera.
Yeah.
What's that?
Centera it's the camera. It is one of the multispectral cameras. So, Justin, I've actually seen your Mavic 2. It's neat. Like, they actually screwed the camera on there and wired it up and so on and so forth. But, Justin, does it take video? We've already talked about this. It doesn't.
No. All right.
Yeah, no, Justin and I talked about... Like, Justin, what are you using it for? What do you use your multispectral for? I know Wayne Baker did a bunch of stuff with a VTOL for the fire department. He was actually looking up the relative humidity, the moisture content, to see if stuff would actually burn or not. So for the fire department, that's kind of important to know. So he'd fly fields and stuff, plot them out, and then they could send out burn bans and like, hey, don't be burning. Shit's like super flammable. You throw a cigarette out the window, you're going to light half the country on fire. You know, and he was flying VTOLs to do that for the fire department. Brilliant.
Was that for Joshua Fire? Or was that the one he did with LAFD?
Honestly, I don't know. They were using shit, I can't even think of the VTOL he was using now. It'll come to me. Couple more glasses of Woodford, and I'll remember. But
yeah.
the fire department using I wonder if that's what Justin uses it for. Oh shit. Oh, to find clandestine graves. That's what they were using their multispectral sensor for.
How many clandestine graves do you guys have? I mean, they're clandestine for a reason, I guess.
Dude, there's people buried that...
The bodies fertilize or kill the vegetation. Oh, wow.
Crazy.
The
Absolutely
post-mortem
crazy.
Death. Kill. Oh, man.
Where did Justin post that? Is it on your feed? I don't even see it.
It's on the dashboard.
There it is.
I think I gave you the dashboard view. The producer view. Yeah.
It would not let me see the producer view.
Oh, really? It
says content not available.
Man.
Gave me the thumbs up.
Even after you refreshed it?
Yeah, even after I refreshed
it.
That
sucks.
Oh, Brian Ham, there's another one. Doing crazy stuff for the state of Tennessee. They were looking at LiDAR for a bunch of stuff. Brian. Do you have an M300?
Who's Brian?
Brian Ham. The Tennessee Department of Conservation, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, Brian. We haven't talked in a while. But no, they were looking for LiDAR and stuff like that for caving. And he's one of the ones that wants to fly a Nevada or a Mini or something in a fucking cave and 3D map it. Interior mapping would be cool shit for them. For sure.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. We have interior mapping.
Well,
it's not
we
available,
do.
By the way.
No one else has it. We can do it, though.
Literally nobody else.
No, but Brian, if you ever
I actually have Nevada in the background. Oh, man.
I'll come out and I'll fly a cave.
We should...
We'll collect a data set. Show what?
Yeah, I mean, okay.
You're going to fly Nevada
I gotta do a plug to a Nevada. Maybe not indoors. It's kind of loud in here. I don't have.
Are you opening your fancy packages?
Shout out! Ooh, let's do some Asmer. Let's hear the bubble pop.
So, is that a jock strap in that black bag?
What might it be? Let's see.
I'm guessing a jock strap.
Is it purple? Oh, it is purple. He said they didn't have these in purple. What?
Yeah, but it's for you,
Ribbed?
dude.
For me?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Dude, that looks like a bra.
That's right,
like,
the Avada.
Hold it up.
Oh man. Look at that.
Oh man.
Shout out
Little baby
to
bumpers just
the
for
original Dobo.
Original Dobo. Good shit.
Wait, is there more? Is there
Dobo,
more?
I'm going to need to order
That's
some
also
of those now.
the jock strap right there.
Oh, yeah.
Fantastic.
So is he doing those in resin now? Can you tell? I know the bumpers
about
are
3D
TPU.
printing.
Okay, fair enough.
These? Or oh man, messed up my hair.
Yeah.
I think Billy's in the lobby right now. Should we let him in?
It's only going to get worse, but sure.
All right, let's see what he's drinking. We're going to start blasting out the sound effects.
If he doesn't start out this conversation like he does every other video, I'm going to be let down.
Oh, man. And in 3, 2, 1, who might it be?
What's going on, guys? Billy here.
And he's here.
It's
what up?
Billy Kyle. What's going on?
Do I have to make my set really dark? Do I have to
really dark?
This is my creeper mode. I'm in my man van.
Your car?
Yeah, dude. Oh man, you missed it. So I've got a whole
You
house
missed
full of
it.
sick
You
people.
missed the beginning of the pod.
So I've got family in from out of town. Thanksgiving shit. Fucking sick.
Well,
My
hey,
mother-in-law is sick.
This is dedication right here.
Hell yeah. Oh, look at my Facebook. Look at my Facebook feed. You'll see a picture of the studio set up in my van that I set up today, just for this shit. Legit.
So this took some planning.
Oh, I got studio lighting in here. I got multiple monitors. Look, dude. I've got the full mic. I've got the Scarlet Studio. Oh man,
I gotta log into Facebook to see this.
killing it in the man van.
The man van.
So Billy, what are you drinking?
What are you boozing?
I just have a water. Hold on.
You're a bitch.
Hold on.
He says you're a bitch. Yeah.
How's
And
this?
we got to see some leg. Perfect. Hell yeah.
I'll crack one open with you boys.
Awesome.
Noise.
So what's good, Billy? Haven't seen you since last time we were in Vegas.
I know. I'm dying for another Vegas trip. I'm trying to think about what I can do to entice you guys to come out for CES.
Oh, so we were actually having that conversation the last 4 days, 5 days, every day. It turns out we are coming to CES.
Autel's inviting us. We're just gonna chill with Autel.
It's not because Altel invited us. It's because Billy Kyle said he wanted us there.
Who cares?
Oh, man.
All I need is you two there for it to be crazy.
We will have a good time for sure.
I cannot wait.
I'm
I have
not
a
going
great
by
picture.
Skybass capacity.
I have a great
what?
picture of you from the last time.
Oh no!
What pic is
shit.
that? I think you can share.
my
a
internet
screen
drop
as
out?
well. Let's see what's
Let
on
me
your
see.
desktop.
It's on my
Shit, my internet dropped
it's on
out.
my phone. I know that for sure.
Yeah.
Connection
so what are you
was
doing at
restored,
CES?
maybe.
Are you making videos there, or are you just checking out cool stuff? Hanging out with
I mean,
YouTubers?
Usually I make videos, but the drone section is usually pretty small, and it's gotten a lot smaller ever since, I don't know. Ever since COVID, like the last time that I went, the drone section was kind of non-existent. It's cool to see some big players like X Dynamics is there, usually, and they're not at commercial UAV, so it'll be cool to catch up with them and see if there's anything new. DJI usually has a pretty good presence, although they weren't there last year, so we'll see what happens, because from what I heard, they wanted to invest more in, online, I guess you can say promotional stuff rather than spend the money to go to CES. But I've also heard now that they might release an Inspire 3 at CES, which would be sweet.
Damn.
Interesting.
That could be exciting. It could be a piece of shit, but it could be exciting. Let's be honest. No matter what, it won't be a piece of shit. All right,
Yeah.
so the Inspire 1 to the Inspire 2, for me, was a major fucking letdown. Major.
From
But-
1 to 2?
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but the reason being is the public safety side of things, the fire department. So we went from one camera, like an XT or, an X5S or whatever it was on the Inspire 1, which was great. And then all the leaks started coming out like, oh, yeah, there's going to be another second camera. The one thing everybody in public safety was asking for is a normal fucking camera so they could fly the drone while having their thermal video up. Right? So then the Inspire 2 drops. Not a single thermal payload for it.
But we're in such a different place now where the Inspire,
yeah.
the Inspire has its own lane,
It
The
does.
Inspire back then was kind of trying to be like a do-it-all drone. It was DJI's biggest and baddest drone, so a lot of people were trying to rig it up for stuff like that. But now we have drones built for that, so.
So, do either of you know when the Inspire 1 was released?
2015?
2016.
2015.
Yeah,
Ooh,
because
damn.
2016 was the Inspire 2, pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it was like right after.
It might have
they
even been
updated it.
2014, but I think it's 2015. 2015 was when I got mine.
I've got this great picture of Jeff. This was.
What's he doing?
Oh, he's just totally
He's
gone. He's out of
staring.
it. But do you see?
Totally gone out of
What's
it.
back here? What's right here?
Oh,
I have no idea
I know
what
this
that is.
alleyway. I know the alleyway. You took a picture of him? Damn. Why don't you get an action shot of
Dude,
him yakking?
It's Billy, dude. He takes pictures of everything. He's got a
Yeah.
camera rolling even when it doesn't look like he's got a camera rolling.
I've got this picture of me and Adrian. I don't know when that was taken, but there's me and Adrian. Adrian doesn't look like he's all there, but
Oh, dude. I'll tell you, though. I have video of Bobby dancing with the guy rapping about him. That is some of the best footage.
But they started pickpocketing people, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Dodo was hammered as shit, and he's like, "Watch out for these fuckers! They're robbing
He was
people."
sober. That's why. He was like sober and tweaking out.
Dude, he was not sober.
Well, he had a
night?
flight
Yeah,
the next
he
day.
was.
He had a flight the next day. That's why he was sober.
All right, fair enough. Fair enough.
Well, so what happened? Like, we were dancing. There's this dude who was rapping. He was pretty good at rapping as well.
Yeah, he was
the
good. He was
crowd going.
freestyling. He was freestyling, and that was right after the concert that they had.
Go China! Go
Right.
China!
Yeah.
Go China! Yeah.
Oh, man. I was pretty drunk. I don't remember that part.
Oh, dude, I'll pull up video for you. Not now, but yeah. But good stuff for sure.
I'm excited for you guys to be at CES. That's gonna be awesome.
So,
Yeah,
did you
it'll be my
just start
first
going
one.
to conference? Did you just start going to conferences this year? Or
Yeah.
has it always been a?
I've been going to CES for a while, and I didn't really know, kind of like I knew about all of those other, I guess, drone expos, but I never made it a priority to go. And each time I tried to go, like something came up, and I was like, I'll go next year. I'll go next year, and I kept putting it off. And I guess I just didn't realize like how important it was to be able to meet people, and like get to know people, speak to people face to face, like, sometimes I think that we're a little bit let down about what goes on at the conferences, like how many companies are there, what drones are there, this and that. But really, at the end of the day, it's just an excuse for everybody to get together and like catch up,
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We've said the same thing. I mean, it's not what happens at the conference that makes or breaks the conference. It's what happens before and after. Those relationships and the conversations and hell, dude, I passed around a multi-billion-dollar idea. I haven't seen anyone run with it yet, but the whooping golf.
The whooping golf?
I think everybody was too drunk to remember it, or else one of you fuckers would have capitalized on it. Because
I remember it a little bit, but I feel like you should probably be in a boardroom with like Live Golf or something, Live Golf. You should go and pitch it to them and see if they'll do a spinoff.
so we're in the Comm UAV group. Maybe someone in there will spin it off because I don't care if someone makes $1 million off of it. I just want to play the shit. But you take
You want a
take a
little
tiny whoop with like a 1 milliwatt transmitter, something stupid low that you're going to lose video after it's 80 feet from you, right? And you just get to the golf course and send it. If you lose video, so what? Keep flying that. I mean, that's your choice. Or, you lose video and it's like, maybe I'll stop with the sticks and let it fall. But then you go to wherever the drone is, you pick it up and you shoot from there again. You fly it again and, you'd have to be 50, 60 feet from the hole before you could actually put it in the hole without losing video feed. But we're talking mini golf or major golf with mini whoops or tiny whoops.
Look, I like that idea, and I think that it would be easier than regular golf almost to like find your drone because you could have a beeper on it. You know,
Beep, 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 beep.
You lose your golf ball all the time. At least I do.
We'd probably need a jock strap for it too, but
Yeah,
true.
I definitely need a jock strap at all times on my Avata. So there's never a time where I cannot have a jock strap.
I'm pretty sure you are the reason the jock strap came about. We got talking about it. So I was sitting at the table. We were at that steakhouse at the Venetian, and Dobo's like, "Hey, what do you think? Was it the steakhouse at the Venetian? I think it was. But anyways, Dobo's like,
I don't know.
Hey, what do you think about something that holds a battery in a Nevada?" I'm like, dude, that's fucking stupid. He's like, dude, Billy lost his drone today because it threw the battery, and I'm thinking we should probably make something. I'm like, all right, fair enough. Beeper doesn't work. No, can't turbo mode. Throws a battery, and they do. They throw the battery. Like, it's a common thing to batteries fucked.
And it was thanks to Pilot Institute that we found it the second time because Jason just hiked right up there and found it. Yeah, repping.
Yeah, Jason he was seriously searching. He was trekking in the area and everything.
Oh, but he
just
found
to
it
find
right
it.
away. Oh, you got the Dobo guards too. Look at you.
I did an
Why do I have a
unboxing right before he
feeling-
showed up.
Why do I have a feeling Dobo prints dildos with that filament?
I mean, it is pretty smooth and ribbed.
So, have you seen on YouTube like the people that comment on people's channels trying to get them to like message them? Like, oh, message me on Telegram. You won. Have you seen that?
No.
So basically,
that's a
like what
YouTuber
people
thing,
do,
man.
what people do is like they mimic the person's channel who uploaded the video and then respond to a bunch of people's comments. and they're like, "Hey, message me on Telegram at this number. You want a free Mini 3 Pro?"
Oh, I have
It's
seen
happening.
it. So, Mr. Beast.
Yeah.
I've seen it a bunch with Mr. Beast shit. Yeah.
Yeah, so they're doing it to Dobo. They're doing it to my channel. I'm pretty sure they're probably doing it to, Greg's channel and Pilot Institute. It's just like a total mess. But it's so funny because Ken started messaging the guy that commented on his video. So he's like actually Ken, and he's like, "Hey, why are you impersonating me?" And the guy didn't respond.
No.
I got to say, one of the funniest fucking things I read, I think it was yesterday that I read it, but was someone posted on one of Ken's videos, "Hey man, how do I get DJI," or maybe Facebook, I don't know. "Hey, how do I get DJI or whoever to send me free drones for review?" And Ken's response to that was fucking priceless.
He gave like a list, right? He's like, first, get a job. Like, second of all, work 2 weeks at the job. Third, your taxes get taken out, so you figure you need to work another 2 weeks at the job.
Then new drone is
Buy
released.
like a
Oh
normal-
yeah, dude, fucking great,
Too late.
absolutely hilarious.
Buy like a normal person. No review copies.
No.
How many review
man.
copies do you get, Billy? Do you get like drone offers all the time? Does like Skydio
Yeah.
just throw drones at you? Or,
No,
like, I don't know, any other
Skydio, I
company?
just started working with Skydio. They, at first when they came out with the Skydio 2, they didn't send it to anybody with drones, which I found pretty interesting. It was almost like I thought that they did that so that people who actually knew how to fly drones weren't going to make bad videos about it, if that makes sense. Like, I figured, like, what they thought is they were like, "Hey, we have this drone. Let's send it to people that don't fly drones to show how easy it is to fly." You know what I mean? Because I don't know if you fly it, but it's very lofty. Like, it's just like, it's like you go to stop and you're like, "Whoa, there it goes. It's still going."
Let's be honest though, like every FPV group you go in, that's exactly what happens when they release shit like the Avata, or people are like, "Oh, that's not the people that actually know how to fly FPV are like, oh, that's a piece of shit." And you're probably right. That's probably exactly what would happen to Skydio if someone that knows how to fly on the sticks versus, the thing automatically follows you on your one wheel.
Yeah, I mean, I think that they're trying to market it to people that aren't hardcore drone flyers. I think it's still a good drone for certain scenarios. But, like when you look at who they sent it to a lot of like moto vloggers in the very beginning. And then once the
Moto
Skydio 2
vloggers.
Yeah, I don't know what this one guy's name was, but this guy, he made vlogs where he rode his bike around, his motorcycle, and they sent it to him early because it would track him on his motorcycle, So
Really? How fast? I mean, motorcycles can accelerate pretty
yeah,
quickly.
he would
feel like
so I guess the max tracking speed on it's like 32-ish miles an hour, so he was only doing like that speed, but he was like out in the countryside with it flying around with him, and yeah, so they sent it to a lot of those types of people early. Yeah, so, Autel is kind of weird. I tried working with them, and, sometimes I get messages from a third-party company that sells Autel drones, and they're like, "Do you want to review the Autel Lite?" And then I say yes, and then I don't hear from them for like 2 weeks, and then they send me the same exact cookie-cutter email. They're like, "Hey, do you want to review the Autel Evo Lite?" And I'm like, "I just responded to you 2 weeks ago. Yes, I would." Like, so it's like, really what it comes down to is like, people wonder why DJI has such dominance. It's because they actually have competent people that work for them and that understand how marketing works. I mean, they're a marketing behemoth, they actually know how to form relationships. I'd say out of any company that I work with, the guy that I work with directly at DJI is by far the most on top of things. Like, he gets it. They get it. They know how to operate, and that's why they're successful. Whereas if Autel could do the same thing, come out with a quality product, and then market it properly, we might be in a completely different situation here,
Yeah.
Well, have you tried rock climbing with their owner? That's how we got our dragonfish. And
Maybe I'll try axe throwing
yeah.
with him again. Are we
There
going to
may
go to
be
dual?
some truth to that.
Are we going to dueling axes again? when we
again,
go
no,
to
man.
CES?
Too many dueling axes.
I don't know if we're
That's
allowed
enough
back
axe
at
throwing.
dueling axes. See, when the
Jeez.
axe head breaks off, and then the person that has their credit card on the table just starts throwing them like ninja stars, they're like, "Dude, he might be slightly inebriated. We probably don't need to serve him anymore." And throwing axes like ninja stars probably isn't a good idea either. But it was a shit ton of fun.
Oh yeah.
Oh man,
And I hit the wood at least. It actually
You did.
stuck.
you
Stuck out
did.
the wood.
Well, natural ninja. But talking about how organized DJI is, so
Born that way.
I don't even know how many conferences I went to this year, 12, 13, I don't know, dozen. So we go, we set up booths, and there's a lot to it. Every conference we go to, they're like, "Where's your money? Here's your booth. If you need something, holler." DJI is like, "Here's this portal. Here's your login. Here's your password. We need this, and this from you, and then we need content about this, and this. And if you could send us this, and this, that'd be great." And then we're lazy as shit, so we don't send any of it in when we're supposed to. And then we get to feeling bad about it, so we call someone and we're like, "Hey, by the way, we haven't sent this in." They're like, "No one else has either." But everybody was in the same boat, but DJI was so structured and so like, "Oh, you're presenting? We would like your presentation so we can have it preloaded a week ahead of time." Everyone else is like, "Bring a fucking flash drive." But they are so organized but you're right, though. That goes to show why they are where they are. I mean, they're so strategic about everything. And I do mean everything. Mm-hmm. Even the leaks. Hell, we all know DJI is the one leaking the shit, or else fucking Olang or Olaf or Olia, whatever his name is, he'd have been fired a long fucking time ago.
No, it's to Hyatt, right? It's a Drone XL, I swear. Hyatt just like texts Grant or something. Grant just like sends a text on his Google Voice number or something like that, and that's
you know what I think? You know what I think? I think that leakers are put under NDA and are told before everybody else, and they say, "Look, we're going to give you little bits of information. Here's an NDA." And obviously, like when the Mavic 3 comes out, I have an NDA for the actual day that it comes out, right? But these people have like an NDA for like 20 days in advance, and they're like, "Look, here's some information, and just keep it under wraps. But you can start talking after the 20th or whatever." You know what I mean? So, I think that it's definitely plausible that they are the ones that are leaking.
And I'm so over the top when it comes to an NDA. Like, if I sign an NDA, I'm not saying shit to anybody. But case in point, I had the M3E before it was ever out. We were under NDA with DJI and so on and so forth. We were doing development for it. Well, I had it in my van, and we went to a LIDA show, a LIDA event, Law Enforcement Drone Association, and I had the Avata in there. Little did I know, the M3E case is smaller than the Avata case. I'm like, "No, just grab the smallest case out of the van." Dude, someone opened it up and they knew what it was as soon as they saw it. They're like, "Is it?" I'm like, "No."
Shit.
No. But that's, I mean, that kind of shit happens. But to actually have hand-drawn and pictures and all sorts of other shit hit the internet at the same time before every product release, dude, DJI knows exactly what, they're geniuses in the marketing.
Yep.
Absolutely brilliant. Yep.
What are some marketing tips that you can give to other drone companies that are watching?
Yeah, just hire somebody competent and formulate a game plan. It's like, honestly, it almost just seems simple. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, just be organized and like understand the market, understand the needs of your consumers. You know what I mean? Like, DJI, look, people are going to give DJI a bunch of crap for coming out with the Mavic 3 Classic, but quite frankly, I think it's one of their best releases because of the price point. I mean, $1,460 for the drone itself. Everybody and their mother has an RCN1 controller or one of those controllers. What do you mean by that?
The Mini 3 remote with the Mavic 3 Classic?
Yeah.
Like,
how expensive is that?
I honestly don't know. I just know that was the remote that was coming with the Classic.
Yeah. I mean, like, my whole thing about it is just like, you kind of look at how DJI's product lineup has, hey, hopefully you don't have your keys. Hopefully you don't have your keys in the ignition so you don't get arrested for DUI.
Well, I'm sitting in the passenger seat. Can they arrest me for DUI in the passenger seat?
No, probably not. No, you're good.
No, the keys are in the ignition. I need some heat. It's getting fucking cold out.
All right, let's all drink. We have a slogan here at Drones After Dark. It's "Fuck Paul Rossi" because he's a snake.
Oh yeah, fuck Paul Rossi.
Previous podcast host.
Have we made any
headway?
Guys. Has anyone contacted him? I'm hoping everybody's blowing his shit up.
Fuck Paul Rossi. Tag him on Facebook.
Tagged him. So at the beginning of the show, I mentioned the O3 Air unit.
Mm-hmm.
Have you had a chance to play with one?
No, I'm not a big FPV builder. Just not so. I bought a lot of the parts in the beginning, and I really wanted to get into it. And it's so funny because I bought all the parts, and then like a couple days after I bought everything, that's when DJI hit me up, and they're like, "Hey, we're coming out with this FPV drone," and I'm like, "Well, shit, I'm not gonna build this drone now. I'm just gonna fly this." Yep. So For me, I never really got into the whole building thing. I respect the hell out of it. Like, I'm not the type of guy that's going to jump on and I'm going to say that you need to be buying DJI's Avata or their FPV drone because building your own drone is stupid. I think that there's so much to benefit from doing that, but it's just not for me. Like, it's not for me to tinker and whatever. I'd rather just get something that's pre-built and run with it.
Fair enough. So the Avata and the FPV. What's your go-to drone? I mean, as far as FPV stuff.
The Avata, probably. I mean, I think a lot of what I like to do is really tight, in-close cinematic flying, and the Avata just fits it so perfectly because you bump into something, it kind of bounces off and keeps going, or it just falls to the ground, you pick it up and start flying again. But you crash the FPV drone and you're buying another one or you're getting it fixed,
So
Yeah,
no
fair
bullshit
point.
now. Don't bullshit us just because we all love Dono. But
Yeah.
what Dono accessories do you have for your Avata?
I actually don't have any. I have the.
Oh my god, you're the worst.
I have the. No, I have the bad idea mount. The bad idea mount for the top.
The bad idea mount.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I'd like to just. I love everything stock. Like, I hate doing anything to my drone that like adds something extra or like even like a car. Like, if I got like a really nice car, I'd keep it stock. Like, I wouldn't like trick it out and put all the lights in it and this and that. I'd rather just keep it fairly stock. So that's kind of the same thing that I do with drones.
My shit is tricked out. I've got monitors everywhere. As far as my van goes, I've got monitors. I've got lights. I've got.
I mean, have you
Yeah.
seen Jeff's Skydio? It's tricked out.
Oh, dude. Yeah, my Skydio performs just like an M30T.
Really?
Crazy.
Just like it, identical to it. But it's Florida legit. Like, you can fly it in Florida and everything.
Oh, that's nice.
Yep. Yep.
I heard that got overturned. Is it true?
No, it's not true.
No.
Huh. Well, Ken
I wish
told
to
me.
God
So
it
he's-
was.
Ken told me, so he's BSing me.
I'll have to call Vic because as far as I know, it didn't get overturned. It should. Fuck Skydio. I mean, fuck the Florida regulations. But yeah, I digress.
So, do I spot a Skydio dock in your background?
No.
Oh, no, that's a
docs.
trash can. Never mind.
That's a microwave trash can. Damn it, man.
I was gonna be like, do I have a trash can back there?
That was actually really good, Bobby. I'm just.
Oh, such a good setup.
Oh man, that was.
All these companies now releasing these docks.
Did you
true.
not see my Skydio drone though?
I haven't seen it. No.
don't watch our
Honestly, I'm
podcast.
surprised you own one.
Oh my god.
Yeah, hold on. Let me see.
Oh man.
Do you have a
Don't
picture of
watch
one
our
on your Facebook?
podcast. That's so sad.
I do. Yeah, I definitely do. Let's see.
Yeah, it's on his Facebook post somewhere.
Yeah, there's definitely one on Facebook.
It's his most
I mean-
recent Facebook post.
Yeah.
And then your photos just scrolling.
Hold on. See if I can share one of my
I
monitors
see a lot
here.
of pictures of a leg. I see a lot of pictures of a Lego Titanic.
Oh, dude. I've got a lot of pictures of Lego, for sure.
Oh, dude, I love Legos. I didn't know you were into it.
Oh, you have no idea. It's to the point where I got to take a rider out on my house insurance to cover my Lego. You laugh, I'm
see your-
serious.
I see your pictures of the Skydio X2 here.
Is that a Skydio X2?
It was just on a booth. Like, it looked like it was at a event.
Let's see. I might be able to share my screen here. I'll pull up a photo
Yeah,
for you.
I think you can, right?
Screen 2. There we go. Share. There it is.
It says Skydio on it.
Dude. To every politician in Florida that decided to sign that stupid fucking bill, that one's legit. That's a Skydio. It says it right on it.
That's
Dude, that's
Skydio.
amazing.
Jeff made it in the last podcast. He literally
Yeah.
made it.
We were sitting in the podcast and someone was talking. They're like, "Oh yeah, Blue UAS. There's not one that's equivalent to." But long story short, I literally grabbed the drone, took the label maker, typed Skydio. The fucking people that made the regulations will have no idea the difference.
My dumb ass was literally scrolling through looking for an actual picture of Skydio.
Oh man.
I'm like,
Oh man. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It's sheer stupidity, and we all know there's stupidity that goes on in politics. Like, it's not shocking when it happens anymore, but when something like that, people with we're talking hundreds of thousands of dollars of drones. Just overnight, they're like, oh, by the way, you're not going to be able to fly those. And now all the stupidity, like transmission and distribution, R&D, some cinema groups are like, oh no, well, we're looking at the blue stuff. I get it. If you want someone to fly an Alta, just say, hey, I want you to fly an Alta with a red or whatever. I'm fine with that. Great fucking drone. But to handcuff people that have other tools just because you can't compete, well, that's a little different.
Well, let's talk about price point. Your camera right there is going to be more expensive than an entire Inspire 2 setup. That's not including the drone and extra batteries and all of that stuff. And that's going to be overkill for most people. I mean, considering how good the Inspire 2 with the X7 has gotten, it's just like, I don't know. And even if we see an Inspire 3 that can use the X9, I mean, we're already looking at the price point of some of the drones they're coming out with now. I can only imagine the Inspire 3 is going to be fairly affordable, considering.
Fairly affordable is understatement. I mean, you're looking at someone that took a drone, the M30T. That drone costs less than the sensor for 90% of the other drones out there.
Yep.
Take any one of the drones on the blue list, and that drone costs less than the sensor.
It's crazy. I just don't understand how they're doing it. I mean, I can understand how they're doing it with the Mavic because now they have like 6 different drones with the same airframe, but still, I mean, that's their biggest draw in my opinion. I mean, they've got the best technology, but also at the best price. Like what?
But also at the same time, there's questionable decisions on limiting SDK access to certain Mavics. So like Mavic 3 Classic or just the Mavic 3 Cine, we don't have access to for whatever reason, even though it has a fantastic camera on it.
So
it
someone
sucks as a software
asked
company for sure.
during. Yes, I can imagine. I mean, someone asked Adam at Airworks said, "Hey, what is are you going to open up, the SDK for like the Mavic 3 and at that time the Classic wasn't around, but like the Mavic 3 and the Mavic 3 Cine?" And his response was, "Well, if you want to use it with like say Drone Deploy or Skybrowse, or if you want to use it with any third-party app, then we suggest you buy the Mavic 3, the Mavic 3 Enterprise." So that's kind of like their response to it, and I'm guessing they're not going to open it up.
I don't get it. Maybe it's just because they think, no, I really don't get it. I mean,
no, I don't.
At least on our end, we have freemium, so anyone can just pick up Skybrowse for any drone, except for the Mavic 3 Cine and also the Mavic 3 Classic.
Yeah, so I guess there's a question for you. Why did you guys choose to go freemium? Are you
go freemium?
You want to talk about that or no? Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely. Well, it's Jeff's
brilliant
idea.
mind
So
thought it was a good idea. Oh, wait, what?
Huh?
No, so the whole idea is so you do a lot of mapping, right?
Yeah.
Well,
amount.
okay, you do some mapping. So as far as part of your income, you do some mapping. What are the 2 hardest things as far as 3D mapping or modeling or whatever?
The subscription cost.
Oh shit!
Oh, that's hard.
And Drone Deploy just up theirs again.
$6.99?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Isn't it like triple how much we're charging?
So, in all seriousness, like flight planning, do I need a grid? Do I need a back and forth? Like, what do you need to do a certain job? And then the processing, the after the fact, the load at all the computers, line up GCPs, do all this crazy weird shit like to get a product. Am I doing it right? Did I upload the right photos? Is it there's a lot to photography.
Yeah, it's true.
And we've simplified it to the point where it's literally you push a button. The drone flies itself to take one video. We're not talking 50,000 photos. It's one video. So we've simplified the collection part. It's no longer how much overlap do I need? What is the GS? Like, threw all that out the window, push a button, you're going to get your data set. And then you go to the processing side, and it's literally you take your entire SD card. So it doesn't matter if you have 30,000 photos and 12 videos on there. You take your whole SD card and drag it and drop it into our software. And it takes the videos that it needs for the model. That's it. The one video that it might need for a model. If you made 5 models, it'll take all 5 of them. And that's all it touches. Mm-hmm. So we took the flying part and made it as stupidly simple as you can get. And then we took the processing part and made it as stupidly simple as it can get. And now it's like, how do you prove to people that it is easier, it is faster, and it is more efficient? Well, give it to everybody. Fuck it. Give it to them.
Yeah.
You know? So in a matter of, how long was it? 8,000 new users in what, 2 days?
Wow.
It was like a week or something like that. But we have like
Okay.
it was like 3% of all drone pilots in the U.S.
So now
Pretty
all
quick
of those
growth.
people that, some of them may have never thought 3D modeling was even on the radar. Like, why would I get Drone Deploy? Or why? I'm not saying they're bad. I mean, Drone Deploy is good shit. Their terms of service is a little weird. Their pricing is through the roof now. But in Pix4D, dude, I love half the people that work at Pix4D. Absolutely love them. Great fucking people. And the software is good software. We have simplified that, but now it's available to people that have consumer drones that can do it stupid easy, and now we can prove it. It's like, take it, fly it, fuck it, use it. If they need a specific thing after their 2-week free trial, after 2 weeks, they can make all the 3D models they want. If they see a beached whale and they're like, oh, let's make a 3D model of it, they can. If they want to know the measurements of how wide that whale's tail is, well, now pony up and pay for it. You know? And we've got several different things in the pipe as far as, packages and subscription. Not everybody needs the same tools for the same job, and we know that. But the fact of the matter is, give it to everybody and let them do it.
Mm-hmm.
Get the people that are not making 3D models and are not mapping, get them doing it just so they can see that it is possible. It is easy. Get them doing different shit with their drones,
I love it.
Yeah, so Jeff
we're getting
pitched
more
that to
people
me,
doing it.
and that was that. I was like, well, that makes perfect sense. Let's do it.
So that was Jeff's brainchild.
Oh yeah,
It
absolutely.
was.
All Jeff.
He's
Very humble.
I don't know
about
about all Jeff. I had support along the way.
he deserved the promotion.
I laid the big dick down, let's be honest. I said, Bobby, we're doing this and we're doing it now. And he
Massive.
said, okay.
Massive.
Massive.
Shout out to Ken Dono. He goes, how the fuck does Jeff have better audio and video in a car than most YouTubers do? Oh my god.
Oh, not only am I... Dude, this van is not quiet. I mean, it's a fucking beast. We're talking a 12-passenger van. The engine in this thing is I'm in a monstrosity, and it is running. You can't hear shit.
I can't hear it at all. I thought your car was off.
No, I'm keeping warm. It's cold.
Yeah, he likes it warm.
Ken, let's be
Shout out
honest.
to
This
Ken.
whole setup is the same setup that Bobby's got. And I'm
That's the
pretty
same
sure
setup
you're
that
the
you
one that
gave us.
suggested it. Yeah. So, where did you see that comment? I don't even see it. Oh, that's because I'm looking at other stupid fucktards on Facebook.
No, fair enough. Marvin, how do you verify high accuracy on Skybrowse? Put some known measurements in your 3D model. If you check out the model on our website, there's some landing pads from an unnamed company that kind of shits on us.
I really
Every
wish
once in a
we
while.
could actually blur those out, but seeing as though everything is non-destructive with Skybrowse, you can't delete shit and edit shit. It is, you get what you get. So we can't blur out the big DU. It should say FU on there.
Yeah. Fuck you, Paul. You
but-
asshole. Trashing us for no reason. Like, look,
None.
he does it because he's an asshole. He's a little bitch. He doesn't show up at conferences or anything. But, Skybrowse is our livelihood. It's our passion. It's something that we want to see grow to be huge, to make the lives of public safety easier and better. And, when you shit on that, it's no longer something as trivial as, you just bullshitting around. It's our passion. It's, the consequences could transcend a lot more than just bullshitting,
Yeah, at least we're not ripping people off with shitty training and that kind of stuff, But I digress. So getting back to the known measurements thing, it's as simple as or as complicated as you want to make it. So me at home, when I'm testing new software or doing whatever, I literally have 2x4s cut to the exact, and I'm talking fucking precise. When millimeters matter, we're talking precise. I've got blue 2x4s that are exactly 2 feet. I've got red 2x4s that are exactly 4 feet. And I spread those fucking things all over. I've got them on my kid's play set. I've got them leaning up against my house. I've got some on my roof. I've got them all over the place.
Yeah.
So when I fly and make a 3D model, I'm like, oh, look at that. 1.99 feet. Close enough.
Yeah. So you just run missions on the daily around your house.
Oh, yeah. Dude, my neighbors, I've got one.
Your neighbor's pissed.
God, dude. I get 911
No, he's
called
the
up.
worst. He's the
so
worst
I fly
drunk
with
parent
law
ever.
enforcement a bunch, so they all know me. But, yeah, dude, I've got a fucktard neighbor that loves to call the cops on me.
Oh my god, that's
Whose
the
drone
worst.
is that? And he's like, you know whose drone it is. I'm the only one that owns a $100,000 drone flying over your house.
At this point in time, he's really considering whose drone it is after he knows you're his neighbor.
No, he's just some meth head that's stupid paranoid, but it is what it is. There was talking about meth heads, there's a really good drone bust recently. Saw it in my news feeds, but someone got busted for flying drugs into a prison recently. It was like 3 or 4 days ago. But check this out. So the pictures I wish I had the fucking pictures in front of me. It was an Evo 2 with a pound of reefer sitting next to it, like 5 pounds of tobacco with an Evo 2. So how many flights is this person going to make to drop all of that shit in? There's literally 30 pounds and shit.
It's got a long battery life. He could do it maybe he could maybe do a couple trips, you know?
Batteries. We could probably hold 3 pounds, I think.
An Evo 2? Oh, no.
I think that's what the
maybe
the Fox Ferry guys were advertising with their Exolander.
All right.
So I've heard that the way that they do it is they put it in tennis balls, and then they bring the tennis balls over and drop the tennis balls down into the tennis courts, so it looks like just another tennis ball, and it's a way that it just falls straight down, like straight into the straight where you want it to go.
Sounds like it takes the fun out of it, though. Dude, I want something that flies over, takes a bag of weed, and opens that shit up before it drops it. Buds everywhere.
So
joints for everybody.
I just wonder, like, the person that's flying the drone over, how are they getting compensated? What do they get out of this? You know,
free handies next time they're in lockup.
I imagine like a lackey, right? Like a drug ring. I mean, it's probably not like a 107 drone pilot. It's probably some dude that just bought a drone.
No, they probably do have their 107. They probably have their 107. They filed for lank before they flew.
Oh my god.
Two free weeks of no gang rape when you get locked up the next time. I mean,
wow.
Hashtag worth it.
No, leave him alone. Leave him alone. He was delivering drugs last week.
Oh man.
Oh shit. All right. Good stuff.
Checking in on before you fly. Log it on your data.
So you guys, the other week when Paul was on, or Greg,
Paul.
Greg.
I would love to have Paul on.
When Greg was on,
Shout out to Pilot Institute.
You asked me. You said, "I wonder if Billy uses his Skydio for commercial work." I don't. I don't use it, and I don't think I ever could use the Skydio for commercial work because it's just such a drastic difference between the Mavic and the Skydio when I fly it. There needs to be major changes to that drone for me to actually want to use it. And really, I think what it comes down to is two things: the flight characteristics and the transmission.
Yep. And I'm sure you would probably prefer to have a remote that works.
Yeah, that remote, man. I wish that they never even partnered up with Parrot.
I remember, what was it? I think it was McBride back in Crozet, Virginia in 2019. He was 2019 or 2020. I think 2020. He was like, look at this piece of shit. Opens up a box and it's Skydio. He's got the controller and everything. He's like, look at this shit. How do I even use this? It looks like an Xbox controller, but it sucks. And look how it wobbles like this.
What did you guys think of Autel's controller they released with the Nano and the Lite? Because that was basically an identical rip of an Xbox controller.
It's fine. I think we flew it a while back. Before it was released, Max and I were rock climbing, and I think we flew it. It was fine.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy.
So I've got the Tango 2 that I fly FPV with, and I mean, everybody uses the Tango 2, and what does that resemble? It is an Xbox controller. Mm-hmm. I'm not a huge, let's be honest, something like the Lite or a Mini or even drones that I build that I'm flying FPV for fun, I don't care if I am flying with an Xbox controller. It doesn't bother me at all, as long as it's responsive and so on and so forth. Mm-hmm. It's the smart remotes that I'm super, super picky on and fairly judgmental about. But the Mavic 3 Mini, that remote lacks a lot of stuff. It's got a screen built in, cool, but it lacks a lot of shit that I feel like it's too toyish. But at the price point, how can you get mad at something like that? And
the transmission is definitely not as good with that. I mean, you could get the stock RC and get a much stronger signal. Because, I mean, they have the built-in antennas, which, sure, it looks cool and it's easy to set up, but I'd rather have a little external antenna to get much better signal, you know?
That's true.
Absolutely.
Yeah, in terms of flight characteristics, my Mini 2 definitely flies worse than a 2-year-old Mavic 2, or 2 years older than that Mavic 2.
Mm-hmm. Yet still flies better than anyone on the blue list.
True. Maybe that's why. Maybe everyone's just gonna make docks. Just not gonna let any of the pilots fly.
Let's be honest. I can't say it flies better than anyone on the blue list. Like, Alta makes some great fucking shit, but
yeah,
they're in a class of their own. Bobby Watts. Why isn't Bobby on the blue list? Like, he's making some crazy good aircraft.
It's because it's just political. Like, really, it just comes down to politics.
The fact of the matter is, he doesn't need to be. He's got enough clientele that he's not pushing that political agenda and not pushing to be on the blue list, as far as I know, because he doesn't have to be. I mean, his shit flies really well, and he can compete. But a lot of the blue shit is just market. Hey,
Yeah, doesn't he just make bank from selling to Drone Up? He just doesn't need to expand.
Oh, he wrapped that up. But even before that, he was still killing it. I mean, he makes a good aircraft. He makes, the M5000, that heavy lift that he was selling. It was a good drone. I mean, there was a lot to it that was consumer off the shelf, like a HearLink. Anybody can buy a HearLink, but the fact of the matter is, everything he did was open source. Everything he did was, and he was open about it. But his shit flew. It was dialed in. It wasn't half-assed. But Alta's another one. They make a great aircraft. They're on the blue list because they don't have a VTX and they don't have a camera, and that's what's holding everybody else back. But
yeah,
I just feel like it's a lot, though. Like I feel like the Alta is just a lot.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, it's a real lot. The Alta X, thing's a behemoth.
Yeah, it's a big boy.
But if I was going to fly a red or, hell yeah, throw it underneath that thing. I'll trust it all day long.
Totally.
But,
yep. So, Billy,
looking...
what's the worst drone that you've ever flown?
So, it's easy. The Power Egg. The Power Vision Power Egg.
Oh, man. Oh, I wish I was there
all
to see
about
it
that
in
fucking
person.
drone.
Yeah, usually, really, the reason all my reviews are positive is because I straight up just don't want to review a drone that's bad. And quite honestly, when the Power Vision Power Egg came out, I think I was so blinded by the fact that it could land on water and it had a little waterproof case. I was like, this is awesome. I totally want to review it. And when I got it, I was just so let down. I actually got the Exo drones for review, and I totally had a miscommunication with them to where I thought that it was actually coming out a month later than when they said it was coming out, so it dropped, and everybody posted their videos, and I didn't have mine done. Mine were still in the box. I didn't unbox my Exo drones. So I started seeing all of the hate people were getting for even posting videos about it. I'm like, I don't even want to post a video about these. Yeah,
oh, man.
People were giving, it was just such a weird phenomenon because the whole thing with Exo drones is so bizarre about how they're they say they're an American company, but it's just Hubsan rebranded drones. And then it was started by two kids that are 17 or whatever. And then, they were trying to say that they're not competing with DJI when anybody in the drone space is competing with DJI. And then they sold their company to some other company. Now another company owns it. It's just such a weird situation to the point where I didn't even want to be involved in reviewing or making video about the drone. So I ended up just giving them away. I gave them to Lon, and he's got them now. And he said, good thing you didn't review them because they're so horrible. But
damn, I had no idea.
The Power Egg is by far the worst drone I've flown. It took me 3 drones to actually get one that worked.
Damn.
The first one, the body, it was a brand new drone. Out of the box, it was dented. Somebody took it and spiked it into the ground. It was dented.
Oh no!
So I told him, I was like, look, I'll review this, but there's a huge dent in it. Should I review it? And they were like, we'll send you another. I'm like, okay, sounds good. So I send that back to them, and they send me another one. This one has the same dent in it. The same dent in the drone.
They sent you the same fucking drone.
Dude, I don't know, but here's the thing. When I got it, none of the batteries worked. All 3 batteries bricked. Would not turn on. tried plugging them in, tried charging them, different outlets, tried plugging it into the drone, nothing worked. So I sent it to them again. The third drone that I got was dented again in the same spot.
No.
Yes.
No,
dude,
man.
I think it was just an issue with the packaging to where, like, it was shipped and it would dent in shipping. I don't even know, but it was dented. It finally worked. I finally got it booted up. I flew it, only to realize that by the end, when I was actually recording video, it didn't save the video to the SD card. So when I made my first flight video, all I had to share with people was the screen recording from my phone. I had no footage from the drone itself to post. And that was the only flight that I took with it, because I was like, this drone is so horrible, I will never fly it again.
Oh, man.
Oh, that's awesome.
Did you have to send it back? Do you have it?
No, I have it.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I have it.
So there's a good question.
Maybe next hurricane season, I'm going to put it up and see how it fares in the rain.
So out of all of the shit you're sent to
Swept away.
test, how many companies actually expect the shit back?
None. I mean, it's pretty much established right off the bat. Like, I don't do paid reviews. Like, if someone sends me a drone and I review it, I don't get paid for it. So really the payment is the ad revenue made on the video, as well as like the drone itself, right? Or like whatever they're sending me. So usually it's established up front, like, hey, you know, when we send you this, we're going to need it back. Like, for example, DJI, they take the enterprise stuff, they loan it to me, which I totally understand. Like, they send me an M300. It's a very expensive drone. I get to use it for a couple months, make video, send it back, right? I mean, that's just to be expected. They don't even send me like a brand new drone. It's like one of their loaners that has asset tags all over it. It's the ones that they like bring to trade shows. So they just loan it to me, make some videos, and I send it back to them. Again, that's to be expected. But I would say that's pretty much the only case where I've had to actually send like something back.
Yeah, I got a H20N from DJI, and we were talking about the dent in the aforementioned drone. That H20N that I got, dude, it was beat to shit. Like, whoever had it before me, the paint's peeling off the outside. Like, it looks like they threw it. I don't even know what they did with it. Acetone, something. It looks like it was bathed in acetone, maybe. But the camera performed fucking flawless.
I have that same camera, dude. It's insane. It's
absolutely insane.
Yeah.
Absolutely ridiculously insane.
You know, it's just funny because they released that like right after the M30 came out, and it's just like it's in typical DJI fashion to be like, hey, at first it's like, why even buy the M300 at this point? Like, just buy the M30. But then they drop the H20, and you're like, holy shit! Wait, maybe I do still need the M300.
Yeah, no, but
Like
I'm talking the H20N, their night vision camera.
That's what I meant. That's what I'm talking about. I mean, the night vision and the fact that you have zoom, like optical zoom on the thermal. It's just like, what?
They
What?
lay that
Yeah.
big dick down. As soon as you're like, oh no, that's obsolete.
Yep.
Yep.
Man,
I
we
mean,
made some
that's what happened with the
cool 3D
Inspire
models
2,
with
the
it.
X7. Oh yeah, absolutely.
The biggest thing with the Inspire 2, man, is just the drone itself feels so dated. I mean, Lightbridge 2, no obstacle avoidance sensors. It's tough.
The legs
Yep.
are cool, but sometimes it's very easy just with your reptilian brain just to land the drone without putting the legs down. You know, doing the and letting it go down. And you know, I've heard of a lot of crashes before because of that.
Wait, so taking off the M300 without the landing gear?
No, he's talking about the Inspire
legs
2.
of
So the legs
Inspire 2.
automatically come
Goes up
down
and
once you're at a certain. They fixed all that. The legs actually automatically come down.
Yeah.
So
When?
going back to it's been a while. The Inspire 1 does the same thing. Like, once you get to a certain altitude, the sensor, so you're one of those guys, Bobby, that turns off all the fucking sensors. Fuck the sensors, let's turn them off. We're going to save battery by turning off the sensors. You know how I know this? So
Oh shit!
we do a shit ton of development stuff with Skybrowse, right? So I've got all sorts. I've got M300s, M30Ts, I've got a bunch of shit. And so we've got developers that'll log in and they'll do dev on a computer sitting at my house while a drone's connected to it, like programming whatever the hell they do. I don't even know. I'm not there. But so I took off one day with the M300 and I come in for landing and it's just full bore. I'm talking. We'll call it a hard landing. We'll just call it that.
Bounced a little.
I'm like, dude, I don't know what happened in this version of the software, Bobby, but it is fucked. He's like, what do you mean? I'm like, no, dude. Drone almost fucking... I came in for landing and 90 miles an hour, poof, landed. It's in good shape, but he's like, oh, well, I was logged in the other day. I turned off all the sensors to save battery.
Don't save battery. You turn off Wi-Fi, you turn on airplane mode, turn off
No,
the
he
lights.
just turns
No,
everything off. The sound, the beeps, the you name it, turn it off. Turned off everything. Well, I didn't know that when I went to test, and when I came in for a landing, we'll call it a hard landing. It was fine.
That's hilarious.
It's all good. It's all good. Just to test it out.
But this explains
man.
why the landing gears don't come down on an Inspire when Bobby goes to land it.
Because it's turned off.
Shit, man. It actually makes a lot of sense.
I actually had that happen to my Inspire too. I was doing a drone deploy mission using the X4S, mapping out a shopping center, and the drone came down and landed, and the landing gear didn't come down, and it landed right on the camera. And yeah, it was no good. And it kind of sucks because I didn't see it, because like where I was landing was behind my car. Like I had this area coned off, and it landed behind my car, and I heard it, and I came around, and it was all messed up. Nightmare.
You know what sucks even worse? Knowing that camera was a $500 camera, and today you could have sold it for almost $1,000.
Yeah, because they don't make them anymore.
No, that mechanical shutter.
Yeah.
Anybody that has an Inspire or Inspire 2 or whatever, the Matrices, that's the mapping camera.
But I think that the Mavic 3 is going to change that, because the Mavic 3 Enterprise is, the go-to. With Skybrowse, I guess with Skybrowse, it doesn't matter if there's a mechanical
Not
shutter,
at all.
right? I mean, it's like, doesn't...
Not at all. Data sets are the same no matter what. If you've got 4K, you've got 4K. Now, dynamic range, I think, is the biggest factor in what the models look like after the fact. They're still accurate. They're still 3D models and so on and so forth. But you fly something like a Mavic 2 Pro, that Hasselblad sensor, it's game-changing. Like, it's a great freaking sensor. And I can tell the difference between a Mavic 2 Pro versus, like, a Mavic Mini. When you show me a model, I can tell you which one was shot in which, because the colors are better, the depth is better. But aside from that, 4K is 4K. You don't need a P1. You don't need that 50 megapixel sensor. Like, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But the dynamic range plays a good role, and that's where the M3E shined as far as Skybrowse goes.
Gotcha.
Because the dynamic range on it's a lot better because the sensor.
Yeah.
It's also really good for low light stuff. But speaking of DJI's new drones, heads up to all of our viewers: do not update your M300. It will absolutely
they
mess
may have
up
broken some stuff again.
any software. It'll
Really?
break everything.
Oh man,
Like you're gonna get the weirdest looking flights.
We got some flack from after the remote ID shit was released. Who would have ever thought remote ID would fuck up software, right? But I'm not kidding. The Air 2S, the minis, the amount of bad reviews and feedback. My drone won't take off. My this, that, and the other. Like, shh. And that was right after we released freemium. So the number of my drone won't take off comments we got, and then all of a sudden DJI releases an update like 2 weeks later saying, "Oh, we're sorry. Here's one of the bug fixes. Drone won't take off because of blah blah blah." Blah. It was the remote ID update. Well, now they released an update for the M300 that apparently breaks some stuff. And, like, DroneSense, shout out to them. I mean, they were on point. DroneSense. They were super quick on the trigger. Like, as soon as that update came out and they got the first negative, like, hey, they sent an email to all of their peeps saying, hey, by the way, this new update, don't do it. Roll back if you already did it, but it might break some shit. And we're finding the same thing. It's
good to know.
Yeah, so. it's real broken. Like, the flight paths are so jerky, it's no good. And with DJI's Air 2S remote ID troubleshooting, you know what the solution is to actually take off? You got to take off with the DJI Fly app, close out of it, open up the Skybrowse app, and then fly with the Skybrowse app. It still won't take off with the Skybrowse app. Yep. It's crazy.
Well, it will now. They've released the SDK update, or not the SDK. They've released another update that fixes a lot of that stuff. But that's just it. You release an update to fix one thing and you break another, and that's the stuff we deal with.
It's so funny, the new Mavic 3 update that gives all those really great features, like there's night mode, cruise control, stuff like that. They tucked it right there on the bottom. Remote ID. So it's like, oh, you get all these great features and whatever, but then it's like, oh, there's remote ID also added in this update. And of course, I updated my drone, but what's super annoying now is the drone consistently gets remote ID errors before I go to fly. Top left corner, red text, remote ID error, and I sit there for like a minute to 2 minutes waiting for it to go away.
That's the least of your worries by a long
Yeah,
shot.
right.
Have you ever been shot at when flying robots?
No.
Oh.
Wait, or like the drone itself?
No, like him.
Like shot at with a gun?
Oh, yeah. So I can tell you right now, I flew T&D stuff in California for maybe the scope of 2 years on and off, fly a month here, fly a month there. I know at least a dozen people that have been either they've been shot at or the drone has been shot at.
Just being on someone's property, or?
Not even. Talking public flying over someone's property.
Oh, God.
So now, let's tell everybody where you're at.
Yeah.
I'm curious how many... That shit's going through the roof. It's going through the roof. I mean, my neighbor alone, that fucktard's going to grab it. I'll shoot back. It is what it is.
Yeah, but I got my concealed carry. I'm good.
I mean, that's just it, though. You shouldn't have to worry about that shit when doing something like flying a drone. You shouldn't.
Nope.
But it's
But is it going to be accessible to anybody? You know what I mean? Like, yeah?
Yeah.
Great.
I mean, but if we look at like a Venn diagram of people that check remote ID for drones around them, and also the people that shoot down drones, they're not intersecting at all
Right now.
right now.
But when remote ID is like a huge thing, when it is somebody that has a drone flying around their... What does everybody do? They turn to Alexa and they turn to Google. Alexa, what do I do about a drone flying at my house? Or Google, what do I do about a drone flying around my house? No, the first thing that's going to pop up is check remote ID. Log in here and you can see where the pilot's at. Like, let's be honest. Everybody that has... If you want to know where a pilot's at, you're going to easily know where they're at. That's fucked.
So now does that make the original Mavic Pro the new go-to drone without remote ID on it?
Oh, man.
Either that or build your own, but yeah. Hell, I'll fly my Inspire 1.
The Mavic Pro actually might even have the remote ID capability.
Really? You think so?
Don't
Could.
update. Don't update.
Yeah.
Don't
You know those
update.
little drone hacking groups? I'm sure they'll figure out a way
Yeah.
to do that NFC hack or
Well,
remote ID hack.
I mean, on Android, they have like the GPS spoof apps. Could you imagine if there was a GPS spoof app for remote ID?
There will be. You might be onto like another $1 million idea.
You can spoof your location.
They said I had to have remote ID. They didn't say how accurate it had to be.
Yeah. Hey, this guy is flying from Guam.
Why is he bouncing around all these different places?
Oh man.
What on your website here? What stadium is this?
Is that the Cleveland?
The First Energy Stadium in Cleveland.
It's badass.
Yeah, I was flying with the Mavic 2 Zoom.
Do you have to get clearance or no?
I didn't fly it. Public safety did. They're just mapping it out.
Adrian Doko in the chat.
Cool stadiums.
Dude, I love that dude.
Doko.
Sorry, I don't mean
VPN
to sidetrack, but I see Adrian Doko's name, I get excited. I'm like, man, that dude.
So do I. I totally agree.
He's the best.
Dude.
You know what
Look,
I love about your 3D models on Skybrowse is how quickly it loads and how quickly you can zip around it.
Really?
Like it just
I think we just have fast internet.
what?
Bobby's like, take
fast
that
internet,
compliment
dude.
and fuck it, your internet's good.
No,
Your
like
internet's
it just loads. It loads so damn quick, and it's a lot faster than others.
Noise. Specifically, which companies are they faster?
It's fat. I mean, I only have experience with drone deploy.
That's true. I mean, Drone
Oh,
Deploy.
man.
So Drone Deploy's 3D model viewer is called Cesium, and Cesium is pretty laggy. We were looking at implementing that. Basically, what it does is, you got these massive texture files, and cesium loads them like progressively, kind of like kind of like the point cloud that we have. So if you're far away, it's only going to load the low res stuff because the finer details don't really matter. And then when you zoom in, it'll load the details. So you're not loading like a massive file all at once. But the issue is like cesium looks like the UI for cesium looks like it was written like the early 2000s. It's ugly as dirt. You can barely
probably
do stuff
was.
with it.
It probably was.
Yeah.
No, there's just a lot more flexibility when moving the model around. Like it just feels faster, and it feels like it's more like accurate almost. Like in which way you want to go. You're not like shit. I didn't mean to spin it that way.
True. We gotta make it easy to put it in VR as well.
Yeah,
oh my
that'd be
God,
sick.
Bobby. Please. Listen. Have you looked at the MetaQuest Pro?
So I bought it and then I returned
fuck
it.
you. Wait, why?
So I have the Quest 2 already, and it just didn't seem like that much of an upgrade. I bought it like from Best Buy. Like it came out, and I immediately was just like impulse buy. Like I love my Quest 2.
One. Bad.
Yeah, I was like, I love my Quest 2. Then I get the Quest Pro, and for me, I don't know. Like I almost felt like the fit wasn't as good as my Quest 2. And I added the light blockers on the side and everything.
No, so there's another light blocker. There's a full face frame thing for him.
Yeah, I know.
I want it.
Look,
I want it bad.
I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not saying that it's a bad buy, but just for how much I use it, I couldn't justify spending $1,600 on a headset when I can just use my Quest 2 that I already have.
So I'm waiting for Bobby to say, "Oh yeah, by the way, we're doing AR stuff," just so I can tell my wife, "Hey, I have to have it." See, I can't lie to her. I can't bullshit her. Like,
well, that sounds like a company expense. That sounds like Skybrows would pay for something like that.
That is something that I would pay for myself if we would go down that path. Like,
because he wants it. He wants to own it. He doesn't want Skybrows to own it.
I want it bad.
I like
seriously,
how...
like the whole 3-monitor thing, fucking. But I can still see my keyboard. Yes. Hell yeah.
I love how when Bobby set up my Skybrows account, he made my first letter the emoji B.
Billium.
Oh, he did set you up a Skybrows account?
Yes, yeah.
About fucking time. When are you gonna fly it?
I gotta actually do it now. I gotta work on a video for you guys.
I expect to see 3D models of hookers doing lines of blow that are like 4 feet long on the strip, Las Vegas Strip.
Ooh.
CES.
No, I'm gonna go and
CES.
I'm gonna go and do all of the. I'm gonna go and do all the crack homes in Philly, North Philly.
Dude,
nice.
So just
tell
the hooker to
does that already.
Listen, I want to be able to measure the line of blow.
Does that?
Do they really?
Yeah.
So
yeah, one of our first customers. Yeah.
We've got a ton of them that are doing homeless camps. So they know, if shit hits a fan, like wildfire comes through or flood comes through or hurricane, they know it was there. They're flying homeless camps like once a week.
That's awesome.
When shit hits the fan, they can pull up the model and say, "Oh, well, this is what it should look like." Nope, doesn't look like that anymore. But no, with you, I want to see a hooker doing a line of blow that's 4 feet long off the sidewalk in Las Vegas, and I want to be able to measure the line.
I get it now.
It's for accuracy purposes.
Yo, I want to give a quick shout out to Kyle Nordfords because he's watching.
Oh, dude. So he almost got arrested last time in Las Vegas.
He told me.
Or his wife almost did. And you offered to bail his wife out of jail.
I did?
Yeah, you did.
I don't remember that. I don't remember that.
Man. Oh, hold on. I actually got the comment here somewhere. Oh, let's see.
He told me, he said that he was watching the Eagles game when they lost against the Commanders, and he said, I told my buddies I would take a shot every time the Commanders scored, and the Commanders ended up having so many scoring drives that he was rated.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, so Commercial Users Group, his first comment was, I expected to see the Skybrows humidor being used. Last time this happened, my wife almost got arrested in Vegas. Thankfully, Billy Kyle offered to come and help bail her out.
What?
Oh, man. Fun times in Vegas.
Shout out to Kyle. Kyle, come out for CES.
Oh, man. Yeah, you live pretty close by as well.
Well, he's a pilot. He'll just fly in. I mean, gets to go on the plane for free, right?
Right? Kyle, fly out to Tennessee. Fly my ass to Vegas.
We need you to make trips all around the country to get us all to Vegas for free.
Oh, man.
Oh, dude. I'll tell you right now, if we all ended up on a plane, that plane's going down.
Oh man,
there is
Skyjet.
no way.
Oh, man.
Shit.
Ooh, Skyjet.
Skyjet.
It's a
Fuck
nice
yeah.
ring.
We'll get there. Oh man. Hell
Pilot
yeah.
Institute was going to buy a plane and brand it with the Pilot Institute logo on the outside. We should just make sure that he gets one that can fit us all.
In the Cessna? I mean, if we hang on to the
Greg,
wing,
a
maybe.
Cessna's not going to cut it, buddy. We need something that'll fit all of us fucktards and a bunch of Woodford.
A Gulfstream.
Ooh.
Let's be
A
honest,
Pilot
dude.
Institute Gulfstream.
Let's be honest. He's fucking killing it, dude. If he was able to buy a Gulfstream next year, I would not be shocked. He is killing it.
Yep,
Dude.
it's going to be the Pilot Institute Gulfstream with a nice wrap on it.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. You know what? If I wish that for anybody, it's him. Because Greg is
Me
by
too.
far... Oh, my God, dude. I can't even get into how... Dude, I literally told him to go fuck himself the first time I ever met him. Literally said, dude, go fuck yourself. And maybe not, but it was pretty close. And he's
Told
like...
that story.
He's
No,
like,
you
oh.
did. I'm pretty sure.
He's like, oh, I greatly appreciate that, but blah, blah, blah. It's like, dude, you're way too nice. Way too nice.
Oh,
if there's
man.
anybody I wish to be able to buy a 50-passenger jet tomorrow, it's Greg.
Greg and
Yeah.
Johan. Shout out Johan.
Dude,
Shout out to
Johan's
Johan.
another one. Dude, the marketing, oh my God, he's
You've never,
brilliant.
have you met Johan?
No,
I
I've
met
never
him,
heard
yeah.
about
These
him.
shows.
I met him for like maybe 30 minutes. He stopped by the office while I was there filming.
Ah, cool.
When were you guys
Cool, he
out there?
lives, like-
Did you guys both go there, or was it just you?
Just me. For
Jeff
the
just most
training
Just
thing?
you, Jeff.
It
Yeah.
was just me.
I
told
was
Greg
there
he's-
last year.
I told Greg he's got to do some in-person training like across the country. Like find some people in areas, host training courses, do really well.
Yep.
But then he can't
Yep.
charge $99 a person.
Yeah, because
The
there's
math doesn't
no
add up.
standard. There's no standard. Oh, Kyle said thanks for the shout. CES, I'm there.
Hell yeah.
Noise.
Whoop, whoop. Bobby, is my mic still fucked up, or is it okay?
It's fine. I think so.
Okay.
I think you're all right.
I'm blurry
What
now,
microphone are you using, Billy Kyle?
I just have. You know what's so funny? I am using a Samsung G-Track Pro. It's just a USB mic, but last minute I actually ran out to Guitar Center to pick up an SM7B. So I'm going to be using that in the future. I got a really cool video idea though. I'm gonna start doing. I was gonna do it with Ken, but now I think I'm just gonna do it on my own to make it logistically easier. And plus, he already has his drone brews thing.
Fuck Ken.
He already has his drone brews thing, but I'm going to do a traveling podcast. And I'm going to travel to different people in the drone industry, and I'm going to have a podcast with them in person.
Hey, I'll send you pictures of my van.
pretty cool.
How it's set up right now. Perfect.
Look, Jeff, when I come out to interview you, and when we do it, it's going to be in your van, or else it's just a complete bust.
Oh, shit.
Oh, man.
No, so in all seriousness,
Van Pod lives on.
Russell told me, he's like, dude, come out and pick up the drone trailer. Like, we have a trailer that we fly robots out of for public safety, fire, so on and so forth. There's monitors.
Yeah.
There's a whole wall of monitors. Like, it's set up to do exactly this. I'm like, fuck. But with all the family that I have here for Thanksgiving, there's nowhere for me to put it. Like, I literally don't have a place to
You
put
built
that
your
trailer.
own?
Oh, well, we built most of it. All the tech stuff we put in it. As far as the trailer itself
No,
goes, we had another company build it, but
You built your studio inside of your van. I'm just looking at it right now, dude. That's impressive as hell,
hell yeah.
really.
dude, it's,
I mean, just like put a Dragonfish or like a M300 in the background. There you go. You got your drones after dark.
but I thought about
Jeff
getting
is
the
the dark
trailer,
part.
and it would have
Drones
been
after dark.
the trailer would have been a little bit more legit than the van, but this is real world. Sick kids, sick mother-in-law. Fuck that. I'm out here.
Thanksgiving
You know
episode.
you like it though,
You're
dude.
gonna-
Who else
you're
has a
gonna burn-
mic mount?
You're going to burn $50 in gasoline just sitting there.
It's not bad when it idles. I don't think.
Nobody that I know.
I'll write it off. Skybrowse will pay for it.
Yeah, you should see his van. It's matte. It's like a bus. It's more of a bus than a van. Like he says
It's
van,
actually-
but it's like
So
it's massive.
on the door tag, like next to the VIN, it does say bus. Really does. I mean,
awesome.
I'm driving it as like not commercial, so it's registered as a personal vehicle, but it's a fucking bus. It's a 12-passenger van. It's a big fucking van.
Huge.
Dude, I love this
Jump
thing.
in the bus.
If the buses are rocking,
Yep.
knock on the door and
Don't
ask if you
come a
can come in.
knocking.
Oh no, knock. You might be welcome. You never know.
Jeff gets excited when he flies drones.
Dude,
Ooh, I'm flying robots.
there's a little truth to that. There really is. There is.
Do you guys
Go
remember back to when you flew your drone for the first time? Like flew a drone for the first time?
Yeah. I was like, fuck,
Like-
this is stupid.
You really?
100%. So my background, I was flying like collective pitch helicopters and fixed wings. And like when I flew, I don't know if you flew or if you've ever even seen somebody fly a collective pitch helicopter before gyro and GPS was what it is. But it was skill. It was literally this the whole time just to get the fucking thing to hover. Like, like literally. The first time I flew a drone, I'm like, this is fucking stupid. Like, I fly helicopters. This is stupid. So, and then I started to realize, like, duct taping the camera to the bottom of the helicopter, I wasn't getting the best footage by any means. And being in the fire department at the time, like, I'm like, well, we go to a fire call. We put up a 110-foot ladder so we can see down at what we want to see. Like, somebody climbs the ladder and looks down. That's kind of fucked up. This drone can actually do that. And it was the Phantom Vision 2 was the first drone that I flew.
Yeah.
But by the time the P3 came out, the Phantom 3, I was like, maybe I'll buy one. I flew the Phantom 3. I'm like, you know what? I'm not stressed out on the stacks like, oh shit, I'm going to wreck this $1,000 helicopter. It was, dude, I can set the remote down, go grab a drink, maybe eat a sandwich and come back.
And it's literally there.
And the drone's still going to be sitting there. So there was that whole, this could be really useful for the fire department, and I don't have to worry about wrecking the thing every time I take off. Like, the stress level went down. It was the Phantom 3 that all of a sudden I was like, fuck, I actually want a drone. And I did. I bought a drone.
Nice.
I
What
remember
about
I
you,
had
Billy?
I had the Phantom 4. I started with the Phantom 4, and I went out. I was at my mom's, and I went out on the golf course. She lives on a golf course, so I went out to the golf course and I flew the drone up 50 feet, and I was like, "Oh, that's great! I'm gonna land it." I landed and went right back inside. I was like, "That was awesome," but I don't want to crash this thing. But yeah, no, I mean, it's so cool because whenever I get to like share that experience with somebody for their first time flying, I love to see the smile on their face. Like I was with this one guy that I work with, one of my clients, and I had him fly my Mavic 3 for the first time, and this was his face. Look at him, like he is just like so happy.
Hell yeah! I love that.
Like he's just like,
Hell yeah.
let's go. You know what I mean? Like you can just see like that's someone's first time flying a drone. They're like, wow, this is awesome. You know, and I love being able to share that experience with people.
Yeah, it's sweet.
The look
How are
on
you,
the
Bobby?
face, though, is priceless.
My first time, also Phantom 4, flew it at Rutgers my senior year, so that was 2017, I think.
Yeah.
Around 2017 time.
Wait, you
Fluids?
graduated and wait, how old are you?
I'm 27.
Too young.
I can't hear you guys anymore.
I'm
27.
27.
Oh, 27? Okay,
Yeah,
I'm 25.
So I graduated.
For some reason, because I graduated high
17.
school in 2016.
Billy, how old?
Oh, really?
How old do you think I am? Legitimately,
38.
you're close. You're close.
42.
I hit 40 this year. I feel old, but I keep telling myself it's because of the
No.
4 kids. But
You're young. You're good. You got a lot of time.
Yeah.
I got a lot of time.
Nice.
Got a lot of time.
Got a lot of time left to live.
You got a lot of
Good.
time to fly more
And-
drones.
Okay, that makes me feel better. You got a lot of time. I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna die 4 years from now. What is a lot of time? But I've got a lot of time to fly drones.
Yeah,
That makes me feel better.
If we keep going to if we could keep going to conventions in Vegas, we're all going to die young. So
You can't say that. My wife might watch this.
I live longer. The more conferences I go to, the longer I live. It's my life essence. Just partying hard. That's all it is.
No, it's not. We don't party when we go to conferences. It's all work.
What, getting 3 hours of sleep every single night?
That does
it's
happen.
nothing but work.
Nothing but 3 hours of
but
sleep.
Work. Oh, man.
Definitely
so
boozing hard.
So you were there. Were you there? Airworks? No, you were there. ComUAV. You weren't at Airworks. No, you were at Airworks.
I was at Airworks.
Fuck me.
Yeah.
And you were at ComUAV. So you had the same.
Yeah.
So you had the same back-to-back Las Vegas fun that we had. So the first.
Yeah, now it's going to be back to back to back because in 2 months we're going to be back.
Dude,
Oh,
ComUAV. I walked into the hotel room and looked at the clock, and it was almost 7. Like 7 a.m. Russell's like, dude, thought you were dead, but it's cool. You're back. But I had an extra $1,600 in my wallet. Like, I was at a poker table and doing really well. Why would I leave? Then it's like, oh, shit, I got to talk to people today. But it was fine, because that's what we do. Like, it's the norm. Woke up 3.5, 4 hours later and went and started talking to people. You know, it was...
Yep.
This is life.
Well, luckily your software is so easy to use that you can be hammered and still fly it.
Oh man, someday the Bobby in Texas driving the UTV all
That
fucked
video's
up.
gonna come out.
It'll
I'm
come
gonna
out
go to jail. I'll just go
Me, you were driving.
That would be a great video. Drunk guy uses Skybrowse and makes a perfect 3D model.
Dude. So
No comment.
So we were at another conference in Texas driving UTVs in the middle of buttfuck nowhere. And just having a good time. I mean, not hammered, not getting stupid or anything like that, but we were smoking cigars and drinking bourbon on the UTV. And we got to talking, and we're like, dude, it doesn't matter how shit-faced you get. You could still make 3D models with Skybrowse. There is, not legally by any means, I'm not saying go do it. But you easily could. Hell, my 7-year-old daughter, which, let's be honest, kids are basically drunk adults. My 7-year-old daughter could go out and make 3D models. So they are, especially if you watch
This is
like
not
a
legal
3-year-old.
advice by any means. This is not
Dude,
legal advice.
No, absolutely not. But a 3-year-old is what? It's a drunk, tiny adult. That's all it is, a 3-year-old. They say whatever the fuck they think. They fall into whatever they're anywhere near. But no, we were talking about it. You could very easily. Oh, oh shit! I'm getting called out by the drone police. I gotta look. So I just got
the
some
drone
text
police.
yeah, I just got text messages from.
I haven't been paying attention to the
drone
chat.
police.
Oh,
what are you talking about?
he's not calling. It's my favorite person, or one of. So I just got a text message that says, "Wait, what's that hoodie you're wearing? Is that black and pink PI?" It sure is. Hell yeah, it is. It's from Greg. I started talking about drunk flying,
Adrian
and my
says-
phone's. Go ahead.
And it's from Greg too. And it's from Greg, which is hilarious. Greg's like, "Hey, I teach a course."
Of course.
Adrian
okay.
says VPN remote ID. Adrian.
Yep.
Yes.
So
Dude, I love him.
so back to Texas. This is the time we had back in bumfuck nowhere, Texas. Just absolutely wasted. UTV'd all the way up this
oh,
cliff.
dude, hell yeah.
This is with the old Skybrowse logo and everything. Back in the day. Oh man, fun times.
So in all seriousness,
But
I
it's all
started
work,
talking
right?
about. I started talking about drunk flying, and my phone started beeping, and I looked down, and it was Greg. I was like, "Uh-oh, I'm in trouble." But no, he wants to know. Hell yeah, Greg, Pilot Institute.
Shout out to Pilot Institute. We don't have
Yo,
the.
Jeff, how much is he paying
we
you
can't
to wear
pop it
that?
up, but we can.
How much, dude? Believe it or not, I paid Skybrowse bucks for this. I got that. I got the mug.
Oh really?
Yeah, you were drunk.
Damn.
You told me to. It is what it is. Oh, I got another text from him.
Yeah.
See, it's funny. My phone right now is connected to Bluetooth in my van. It's like an extra bonus. So my van...
I hear it.
Dude, my van keeps telling me, oh, you got a text message.
Van notification.
He says, looks awesome. I actually hadn't seen one in person. Greg, it is awesome. And honestly, I haven't taken it off in like 2 weeks. I haven't even showered. It's the most comfortable thing I've ever worn.
Are you going to wear it to Thanksgiving dinner tomorrow?
Hell, fuck yeah. Hell yeah. Dude, it's comfortable. It really is. He buys... There's a lot of people that'll sell you shit with their logo on it, and they go as cheap as you can get. This is actually a nice hoodie. Like, It's really nice. I had to turn the heat down in the van because it really is.
Toasty?
It's good shit. Greg,
Nice and
so you
toasty.
can see the whole thing.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
Oh, damn, it's on the arm, too?
Arm and everything? That's pretty
Killing
neat.
it.
Dang.
Killing it.
That's awesome. We need to get some hoodies.
Yep.
Some hoodies and beanies. Some beanies.
Let's do Drones After Dark hoodie, except on the arm, it's the faces of all of our guests. So we just got a bunch of faces on the side.
Oh, shit. So in all seriousness, Greg, I ordered the hat, the mug, the hoodie. My hat hasn't come in yet. It's not here for like 3 days. I was hoping it would be here to wear with my hoodie because I like to match, but
That Pilot Institute drip.
little disappointed on that. I expect a discount on my next purchase, but it's cool.
Just send him a really mean message. I'm sure he'll respond to you back.
It'll be like, oh, hi, I really appreciate your input.
Oh, hi.
Oh, man.
You have a pretty face. I really apologize about this. He's so good at customer service. Good on him.
He said, yeah, hats take forever somehow. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Greg, I
Oh,
love
well.
your shit, homie.
Shout out to Greg.
Yo, their YouTube channel's growing so well. They're putting out some awesome content.
Yeah, it's because they keep on posting about Skybrows.
Dude, honestly, I think it's that Skybrow's training that actually sent them to the next level.
Seriously.
Just saying.
What is the worst thing that somebody can do when they make a review of something?
The worst thing?
The worst thing that they can do when they make
making
a review.
The worst thing as far as the person making the review or for the industry? It depends on what you're talking.
Yeah, all right. I'll just say it. The worst thing somebody can do is name their video an honest review. Like you make a video and you're like, "Hey, here's my honest review of this product."
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
How shitty!
Why is
because
that?
now is every other video you've ever done not honest?
Yeah. It should just be, here's my review. Dude,
Yeah, so it discredits
Dono.
everyone else.
It's like Dono doing the 10 reasons you need this versus the 10 reasons this is the worst product ever. Prime example. Like, you can make anything look how you want, but an honest review, we would hope your review is honest, like, no matter what.
Yeah, right.
What type of
that's-
YouTuber are we missing right now in the drone industry?
I don't know.
I think we need like an unbox therapy type, just to clickbait everything.
We've got it all pretty much covered. I mean, you've got Philly Drone Life breaking all the laws. You've got Ken Dono being a bad boy. You've got me, who's like super just like informative. You've got Russ on the FAA side. You've got Pilot Institute, with the great training videos.
So, I can tell you what we need, but the problem is we're not going to get it. One, because people that make drones are only going to send them to people to review that they know will not release a negative review. But we need someone that's willing to tear open a $30,000 drone and tell you every reason that fucking thing is garbage.
We could burn a lot
Seriously.
of bridges at Skybrows and do that. And
No.
Get all that free stuff
That's
and
just
just
it.
Skype
We're not in a
reviews.
position to do that.
They'll
Well,
just burn
you know
all
what
of
I
our
mean?
bridges.
And Billy's not in a position. Ken is the one not stupid enough, but smart enough and open enough to do it. But no one's going to send him an M30T to review, and it's a great drone, so you can't tear apart. But nobody's going to send him a dragonfish for him to take apart and be like, "This thing is fucking horrible." Like, you're not going to find it.
Well, so Ken also works with Zach from DroneWorks, so he is a drone dealer, which means he gets a bunch of drones because he's going to end up selling them anyways.
Yeah.
So I imagine
Yeah, for sure.
Ken can get his hands on them pretty easily. So
But that's what we
still,
need.
He wouldn't get the review copies early, though. That's what you really need.
Yes, and that's just it. I will openly say, fuck Skydio and their politics. Like, we need somebody that's willing to open a brand new drone and say, fuck this drone, it's a piece of garbage. And there's nobody that's going to do that, because there's nobody that's going to send a drone to that person to test. At least not early, you know? And it's not fuck Skydio, it's fuck their politics. Like, I'm sure there's great people that work at Skydio and great people that... We go on this path every episode.
Oh, yeah, some great people wanted to do a demo, right?
Yeah. Did we want to talk about that? I don't know. I don't know if that's a good idea or not, but yeah, I got some messages asking if I wanted to do a demo in my hood. Like, do you know anything about me? Do you know that I actually care about public safety and say fuck Skydio because they don't, or what? But I digress.
Digressions aside.
Golly.
What are you doing for Thanksgiving, Billy Kyle?
What are you doing, Billy?
I actually celebrated Thanksgiving early with my mom's side of the family last Saturday, so like 4 or 5 days ago. And tomorrow I'll be with my dad. So I'm going to do a drone job tomorrow morning up at Mount Pocono, which is like 2 hours away, and then I'll be with him later in the day.
Damn. Crazy. Look at him. Hardest working YouTuber ever.
Yeah.
Working on Thanksgiving. He is the biggest YouTuber.
Well, no, it just kind of gets you out of the whole setup process. I don't want to go over there early and have to be liable for setting up food and trays and stuff like that. I want to show up when the dinner's ready.
Right?
Fair enough. Yeah.
Fortunately, as a dad, I have to make the fucking dinner. Damn it.
Yeah. I'm not a dad yet. Damn, he's got the Pilot Institute mug, too.
You didn't see it?
No. Look at you, man. What? Show me your underwear.
the swag.
Show me your underwear. What's your underwear like?
Did you ever hear my pitch to Bobby about the next giveaway at the next conference? He actually shot it down. I was kind of surprised. So,
yeah, you listen
Bobby,
to it.
it's fucking brilliant. Okay, so Skydio gives away their socks. Great toilet paper, best toilet paper I've ever used. But check this out: Skybrows boxers. Around the waistband, it'll say when centimeters matter.
That is great.
Who gets the exposure? Nobody. Nobody.
Oh, yeah, people would get exposure. People would be exposing themselves all of the
if
fucking
they're
time.
exposing.
Dude, I love that idea.
Who
Can you
sees
just make
Skydio socks? I want a pair just for me.
Can you make a special one of one for me? I'll do all of my videos in my underwear.
Yes. Oh, man.
Dude. Oh, I thought of like 5 or 6 different slogans, and I pitched them all. When centimeters matter, I think, was the biggest one.
It's the best.
But it just makes sense. Makes sense.
I agree.
Yep. Bobby, we need boxers.
Boxers.
The problem is to get good boxers. Listen, you don't want to be walking around getting itchy down there because your boxers suck, and then be like, dude, these Skybrows boxers blow. Like, you want the good, like, oh, these are comfy when centimeters matter. Like, so when you're bringing your girl in, you got that whole. So we'd have to have good boxers. There's the problem with the whole.
It's gonna be like $20 a boxer.
Yeah, worth it. But yeah. Yep.
More swag ideas.
You'd buy a pair, though. Are you fucking yawning?
Yeah, I'm yawning.
Would you have half a beer?
Put him to sleep.
Alcohol doesn't make me tired.
Golly.
He had 2 sips of that beer, and that was it.
No, it's a malt.
A malt.
Malt beverage.
Mine is straight. Straight bourbon.
Booze.
I'm not sure if this is sold elsewhere, but this Sea Isle is like a shore town. Obviously, Bobby knows that. But I don't.
Sea
I don't
Isle
know
in Pennsylvania?
No, Sea Isle in Jersey. I don't know if they sell these.
Where is it?
Out of Sea Isle is in the Jersey Shore,
Really?
just south of
Where's
Ocean
that
City.
nearby? Is that near like Manasquan?
No, it's a more southern beach. Like it's
AC?
south of AC.
South of AC. That's real south.
Yeah, yeah.
Cape May?
north of Cape May. It's like in between.
All right, gotcha. Yeah, I've never heard of that before. I'll be back in.
Did you go to
December.
the Jersey Shore a lot when you were at Rutgers?
Yeah, in the summertime. Yeah, just the average.
What shore town did you go to mostly?
Manasquan. One of my closest friends has a beach house there, so
Okay.
we just go over there and booze and party.
Yep. It's the best to go down to the shore during the wintertime because nobody's there. It's like so epic.
Oh yeah, we do that as well. It's
Yep.
nice. What about you? Where do you go?
Honestly, all over the place. Literally, usually anywhere from like Long Beach Island and south.
So speaking of places
Yeah,
you've gone, what's the best place you've gone to fly a robot? Or what's
I'll
the
tell you
best
what.
place you've ever flown a robot?
I'll tell you what. The previous time that we were in Vegas, I really enjoyed flying around the Red Rocks. I mean, that was just like a playground out there.
So what made it so good? Was it adrenaline? Was it like just the views? Was
The
it
footage that I got was probably some of my favorite. Honestly, probably my favorite spot to fly was in Pittsburgh, PA, because they had so many trains. I mean, it was unreal how many train tracks they had, and it was like it wasn't like train tracks next to like roadways to kind of complicate things. I mean, it was like train tracks right next to trees and a bunch of open water, so you could just fly around these trains as they're moving to your heart's content. And every single track was busy. There was always a train going on every single track with freight, cars that made these like hundreds of cars long, so it was just such an epic spot to fly.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Nice. That's really
So
cool.
what
We're
was
going
the-
to Red Rock to climb some rocks. Maybe I'll bring the Avada over.
Is that a dig? Because I lost my Avada twice out there.
Well, no,
Oh,
I
don't
got
worry.
the
Bobby will
jockstrap.
lose his too, but he's
Yeah,
got
so
his
you're good.
Should
jockstrap.
we be rock climbing?
Uh,
Jockstrap. Oh,
so-
man.
so
no,
what
what
was
do
the
you mean? I'm
biggest
the
l-
best drone pilot out there.
what was your biggest letdown? Like you were fucking excited to go. I'm going to fly this shit, and you got there, and it's like, this balls. This sucks.
So, yeah, this was actually a while ago. This was like when I first started flying drones, when I had my original Phantom 4. We went out to this town in PA called Centralia, and it's a town that was like booming during the mining industry, or during the 50s, 60s, 70s, like during that time period, booming mining town. And they noticed that there was underground fires, so they had to shut the mines down, and therefore the population went from like, I think like millions of people to literally none. Like literally like there's 3 homes left, and those 3 homes are occupied. Everything else has been torn down, and it's just totally empty. So I went there expecting to see some empty houses, some abandoned mine factory stuff, some abandoned warehouses, and I saw nothing. And that was kind of a letdown. There's areas that you can go to because the fire underground is still burning. You can see smoke coming up through the ground, which is pretty crazy.
That's crazy. Hell yeah.
They did have one really cool thing out there. It's called Graffiti Highway. So it was an old portion of the turnpike that they ended up rerouting, and they kind of left the asphalt there, but they ended up rerouting and building a new section and just kind of going around that area. And people went out and graffitied the hell out of it. I mean, you can look up pictures. It's super cool. It's basically a roadway with a bunch of graffiti on it. But then recently they came in and they literally put mulch over it all, and it's just gone. So
Man,
Oh, that sucks.
can you go
it's a
down to
shame.
the mines and check out the fires?
you probably can. I have no idea how to, but I went out there specifically to fly my drone, and there was like literally nothing but trees to fly my drone. That was the most boring thing ever.
No, wow. No fun.
That sucks.
Nope,
Do
no
a
fun.
Pittsburgh trip.
Pittsburgh is
It's
dope.
nice. I mean,
Pittsburgh's
it's got
dope.
cool
It's
train
fun.
tracks. It goes up it's like hilly as well. Like so. It
Yes,
goes, like,
yeah.
hills
And
stuff.
you know what's so crazy is that across the river there's a hill. I don't know what it's called, but that's where those train tracks are. It's like a tram car that takes you vertically up the hill. And when you're up on top of that like I'm gonna call it a mountain. When you're on top of that mountain, you're literally taller than most of the buildings in the actual city. And when you fly your drone off of there, you're like flying down. You're like negative when you're flying like around over the water and stuff. It's super cool.
Noise.
That'd be a good question
Yeah.
for Greg. Like, so if you're up on top of that hill and you're flying negative, So say really you're 800 feet AGL, but your remote tells you you're negative 400. Like, how would the FAA ever prosecute that?
It's
Like,
so
my
true.
drone told me I was negative 400 feet. What do you mean I'm 800 feet AGL?
It's so true.
It's so
But
true.
but no, it's just the reason that I like it so much is because it's such a good vantage point to where like you have line of sight no matter which way you fly, left, right. You know, you have great connection. So it's just, in my opinion, one of the best spots to fly that I've been to ever.
That's fucking great. I feel like I have my own personal, like...
Did he already respond to you?
He sure did. Dude, my van keeps telling me I get text messages.
I hear the beep. I hear the doo-doo.
It's all about AGL, not elevation from takeoff, but yes, they would have a hard time figuring it out.
Pocket Greg. Pocket
you can
Pilot.
totally
I
plead
fucking
ignorance.
love you,
Oh
dude.
man.
Absolutely
That's what
fucking
that's,
love you.
that's the next $1 billion idea. You have Pilot Institute in your pocket, so it's an AI that just it's just an AI of Greg.
I have
That's
Pilot
it.
Institute in my pocket. Haven't you noticed?
Yo, pocket.
And I don't
Pilot
even have to
Institute.
pay for it. It's fucking amazing. It's freemium
man.
Pilot Institute.
Premium Pilot
No,
Institute.
no.
Oh,
In all
perfect.
seriousness, no. I have to give a plug, and this isn't because Greg asked me to. It's not because we're paid to, but Black Friday.
Yes.
If you need to learn some shit about some drone shit, they've got a fuck ton of, like, 50% off this, 50%. Pilot Institute has a ton of discounts on training, and it's fucking amazing.
Well, I told
Yeah.
him that he's borderline.
And I swear to
insane.
God, I have not gotten a text message that says that. But yeah.
I've said he's borderline insane because he's selling the Drone Business Made Easy course for $200, and he's got it on sale for $30. And the Drone Maneuvers Mastery, that's $100, is on sale for $20. I said, dude, everything all right over there?
Yeah, and the Skybrowse course is on sale for free at pilotinstitute.com.
It is on sale for free. Yeah.
Oh wow.
But no, he's
Go check it
fucking
out.
killing it, dude. But no, seriously, if you want really good drone training, there's a bunch of shit on there that,
I
as far
keep
as
telling
Black
him,
Friday
man,
deals go, he's
Yeah, they're
got it
great.
on lock.
I keep
Yep.
telling him. I tell him. I say, you know, there's no standard in the industry for training for pilots. Why not try to become that standard? Why not
Yep.
make something that is the standard? You know, I mean, he's just a couple steps away from being able to do it.
He is right there at the cusp, for sure.
Yeah.
Without a doubt, for sure. Fucking crazy. Well,
Yep.
I think we've been here for 2 hours now, Bobby.
Uh-oh, we get
almost-
kicked out at the 2-hour mark.
Look, we're not
I
talking...
kid.
This is a 1.75 bottle. We're not talking a small bottle, so I'm probably
Ooh,
3/4 of a
damn.
bottle of bourbon in.
Damn.
Putting some work into that.
I'm
Just
trying.
finishing up my seltzer.
Just for you guys. But no, in all seriousness, I mean, there's always the after party, so Billy, don't go anywhere because we'll talk after. But
Cool.
Also,
as
we need
far
to
as
save your
the
recordings.
actual, yeah, don't go anywhere or else your recording gets fucking deleted and it sucks.
Don't be like
That's
Bobby
a
Flynn.
pain.
He
But
took
to
off
anybody-
his shirt and then he left.
Dude, he took off his shirt and bounced.
He flashed us. He ran away and like left. I was like, all right, this is over. And then we were going to like bullshit and talk afterwards and just left.
Oh man. Yep.
And
But I
there
think
it
as far
is.
as the actual cast goes, we're done. I think it's been fun.
And in 5, 4, 3, 2,
Peace.
1. Bye. Enjoy your Thanksgiving.
Happy Turkey Day.